Oh, hello, it is Serge Epicure, and welcome to That Comic Show number 7, episode 7. Yes, this is the 7th week I have done That Comic Show. Also, I am recording this on Friday, because if you, follow me on Twitter, you will know that I said that, That Comic Show would have to be postponed. I know I said I'd be doing it on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. But I've had a busy week, which is also why there have been no videos this week. The last video I made / released was on Sunday, and I just haven't had enough time to record this week because Monday and Tuesday I was hanging out with and just chilling with somebody, one of my close friends, and Wednesday I actually started to work. I had my first day on working at my local comic shop, which is cool, which I might talk about more some other time. That was quite the experience. So yeah, I had some hours there, so yeah, and I'm actually going back next Wednesday, so I think it's gonna be a regular thing that I work on Wednesdays at my comic shop since it's new comic book day. So I might not be able to make videos on Wednesdays from now on, so That Comic Show might become exclusively a Thursday thing, and plus, I may end up getting on for some more. I don't know. I have to talk to the owner. But then yesterday, I just had a lot to do and just didn't get a chance. I really wanted to and was so close to getting to record yesterday, but I just didn't get the chance. So yes, I'm here today to record episode 7 of That Comic Show. I have 2 videos planned. I'm gonna try to finish off the 12 days of comics today. I know it's technically been not released daily, but I'm just gonna record them and count them. I have 4 videos left to make for the 12 days of comics, so I'm gonna try to do all 4 today, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I know I'm going to be able to make at least 2 or 3 of them, though. So, yeah, and 2 of the videos for That Comic Show, and 2 that will be, at least the 2 that will be released today, are going to be That Comic Show videos. This first part of That Comic Show 7.1 is going to be, the regular segments, what I'm reading, and recommendation of the week, recommendations, whatever, for, these comics. Whereas I show you guys, what I've read over the past week, which hasn't been that much this week, because I've been busy, haven't had much time to read, and, I show you guys what I plan to read really soon, hopefully in the next week, which I haven't added any books, so you guys have already seen these books, but I'm still gonna go over them. And then I'm gonna show you my recommendation of the week. Maybe 2. I might have 2 recommendations. I haven't decided yet. I'll see as it go along. From this pile, I'm probably gonna recommend the book. So yeah. And then what was I gonna say? And then the next part of That Comic Show, and probably the last unless I think of something else, is going to be a review on Civil War, Captain America Civil War, because as a bonus episode, I did a review on the first Thor movie from 2011, so I decided I'm going to make another review video about Captain America Civil War, because it might be my favorite MCU movie thus far, and I just want to talk about it, so yeah. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you guys the books I've read over the past week, which really wasn't that many. So yeah, let's get started. I finally read Captain America number 280, which was a cool issue. I like these classic Captain Americas, and I'm going to definitely have to bag this up. Actually, hopefully sooner than later, but yeah. The villain in this issue was Scarecrow. Pretty good issue, like I said, really nice. But yeah, moving on. The next comic I read was Fantastic Four issue number 296, which is the 25th anniversary issue. It's a really thick issue. This took me forever to read, and I actually just read this today, which is why I'm recording much later than I wanted to. It's 4 something, maybe it's like a little past 4:30, I think, p.m. in the afternoon. And also, like I said, I'm recording this on Friday. It is the 23rd today, so it is 2 days before Christmas. So I am excited. But yeah, yeah. And by the way, sorry, like I said already, for recording this episode of That Comic Show late. But yeah, really cool cover on this book, really thick issue, and it had a pretty good story. It just took me, a while to read. then these next two issues I just reread and did recap and reviews on them over this past week, which you guys should know because I released those recap and review videos. So I have The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2, which technically I did a recap and review on first, so that's why I pulled that out, and from 2014. And then I have Invincible Iron Man issue number 1 from last year. So I did recap and review on both of those comics, so if you haven't seen those, go check those out. I plan, I think, to do at least one recap and review today. I think I have my next recap and review planned for one of the 12 Days of Comics, and then the other, I just need one more video. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it could possibly be another recap and review. But then, the next two issues, I finally finished the second arc of Punisher. So I have Punisher issue number 9 and issue number 10. I finally finished that second arc. These were the first two books I read this past week. So it's actually been, I read these like the day after that comic show last time, I think, or something like that. So it's actually been quite a bit since it's been over a week since I read these, or about a week since I read these. So yeah. Cool. And then the last issue that I've read, that I have to show you guys that I read this week. The last issue I read this week was the Fantastic Four, but this is just the last one I have to show you. This was the second last book I read. I read this, 2 days ago? I think I read this Wednesday, on my way to my, last day of school before break. And it is Star Wars Empire issue number 26, which was a really good issue. And yeah. And actually, before I show you guys my the books I read over the past, the books I have in my reading bag to read next, I'm gonna just tell you my recommendation of the week, which is gonna be Star Wars Empire issue number 26. Great issue. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend Punisher 2, but like I just really enjoyed Star Wars Empire issue number 26. And I only want to stick to one recommend. Actually, no, I'll do two recommendations because Invincible Iron Man issue number 1 also deserves a recommendation. The whole series does, well, at least most of the series, but Invincible Iron Man issue number 1 and Star Wars Empire issue number 26 are my recommendations of the week to pick up, because this is the start to a storyline, I think. Yeah, this is the start to a storyline with Star Wars Empire number 26, so you can pick it up and won't be too, I don't think you won't be really confused. So yeah, you can jump right into the story there if you want. I think it's a 2-part story or something like that. I don't know, I haven't read any more since, so yeah. But anyway, those were the books I've read over the past week. Now moving on to the books I want to read soon, if not in the next week, but there's so many. There's like, I read, 5 issues out of the bag, so I still have 12 issues in here to read, 12 comics in here to read, I think, if my math is right. So, you guys have already seen this, so I'm going to do this pretty quick, probably. So the first 3 books in here I have to read are my only 3 issues of the All-Star Squadron, or All-Star, this issue is from the first volume of the All-Star Squadron, so this is issue number 14, so yeah. And then I think there's a second volume, which is what these 2 issues are from, of All-Star Squadron, issue number 33 and 37, so yeah. So there were those books, so All-Star Squadron books. I just want to read them to get them out of the way, sort of, so hopefully they're good. And then I have my last arc, and actually a little over my last arc, because they're 5-issue arcs, so I think I also have the beginning of the next arc. I have my last 6 issues of this series of Punisher, so I have Punisher issue 11, Punisher issue 12, Punisher issue 13, Punisher issue 14 here, Punisher issue 15, and Punisher issue 16. So I gotta get more issues of Punisher now, because I've run out once I read these. So I'm probably not gonna try to read them too quick, but at the same time, I'm also excited to see what Frankencastle brings, because that's where we're at now in this. So yeah. Then, the last 4 books I have here are Star Wars Empire books, and I have Star Wars Empire issue number 27, Star Wars Empire issue number 28, Star Wars Empire issue number 29, and the first part of the In the Shadows of Their Fathers storyline, part 1 of 5. I'm missing Star Wars Empire number 30, so I have Star Wars Empire issue number 31, which I am guessing is part 3 of In the Shadows of Their Fathers, of that storyline, part 3 of 5, it should be, and a nice Darth Vader cover. all of the Star Wars issue 7 Ice covers. But yeah. So anyway, guys, yeah, those are the books I want to read. And this has been the first part of that comic show for this week, which is episode 7. I've been doing this series for 7 weeks now, and it's been a weekly series, even though this episode is a day or two late to what it should have been. But yes, but my schedule got really messed up this week because I've been busy, and like I said, I even started working. You know, I've started working at my comic shop this week, so I was really busy. But yes, anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next part, which, like I said, I'm going to review Civil War, which I'll probably do right after this, or basically right after this. I'll probably do that video, so I can guarantee myself 2 videos today. And yeah, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, even share if you would like to. And anyway, I'll see you all in the next video, and peace out. This has been day 9 of the 12 Days of Comics. So, peace.